Okay, hello go-getters. I just hope you are doing good. So in this video, I just want to show you how to apply a long division. Because most of the learners, they feel like it's difficult to do a long division. Actually, long division, guys, it's easy after you understand. Yeah, the moment you understand, it become easy. So like the first thing, guys, that you have to do for this kind of a question, if you come across something like this, whereby they say 5,440 divided by 64. So the first thing to do is to change this thing into its format. Its format, guys, is this one, in a column format. Column format, do you see? Change it into its format. And on this side, you will write a small number, which is 64. Then on this side, you'll write a bigger number, which is 5,440. 5,440, guys. Do you see? So another thing, guys, that you should know is to know these steps. These are the steps that I would like to use. We divide, we multiply, we subtract, then we drop. Do you see? So first, second, third, fourth. Yeah. Okay, let's try to apply, guys, these steps. So the first thing that we do now, we'll look the first digit and say 5 divided by 64. So you must have a calculator, guys, when you are dealing with a long division. Say 5 divided by 64. Do you see what I get? I get 0, something. The moment I get 0, 0, that 0, it simply says it's dot, meaning it's your 0, guys. Do you understand? In other words, it says that you can't divide with 5 to 64. You can't divide with 5 divide 64. You can't divide. It gives you 0, something. So now let's try 54. Say 54 divided by 64. So say 54 divided by 64. So still I get 0, meaning that I can't divide with 54 to 64. So let's try now 544. 544. Say 544 divided by 64. Do you see what I get? I get 8, something. So I'll only take this number, 8. I'll only take 8 now. So guys, the moment now I know that, okay, 64, it goes 8 times 2, 540. The moment now I finish to do my division stuff, I'll go to multiply now. I'll say 8 multiplied by 64. I'll say 8 multiplied by 64. So this is the answer that I got, which is 512. So now I'll say subtract. And when you subtract, guys, you underline. Then you subtract. So now let's subtract this thing to this one. Say 544. Subtract by 5, 412. So here I get 32. So I'll start from here writing my number. It's 2 and 3. 2 and 3, meaning here it's 0. 5 subtract by 5, it's 0. So after now I finish to do my subtraction, I will drop, meaning now I'll drop that 0, drop here. Do you see? So now I got a new number now, which is 320. The moment now I got a new number after dropping, I will start my step from step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. I'll repeat them again after now I got a new number. So now let me repeat these steps. I will say now 320, 320, divide by 64, which is I got 5 as the answer. Then I'll write that 5 here. Then I'll say 5 multiplied by 64. 5 multiplied by 64. So I get 320. So now I'll go to separate. Before I separate, I underline. Then I say subtract now. I say subtract. Meaning now I'll say 320 subtract by 320. I just got 0. Meaning that this and that, it's 0. 3 subtract by 3, it's 0. 2 subtract by 2, it's 0. 0 subtract by 0, it's 0. Do you see, guys? Yeah. So now there is nothing to drop now. There is nothing to drop. So if now they want you to identify the answer, which one is the answer? Is it the answer this one, the one which is 0 here, or is it that one? So guys, you must be careful here. This thing, all the time, something that you will get here, it will represent your remainder. I just hope, guys, my spelling is good. I just hope it's correct. But you should know here, it is what we get. It is what you call remainder. Yeah, here. Then here it is what you call your answer. Meaning that if I say 5,440 divided by 64, I should get 85 as my final answer. So let's try by using a calculator. 5,440 divided by what? By 64. Yeah, it is correct, no doubt. So this one, it is our answer, this one. So let's try the next question now. This one. So here's, guys, the next question. So the first thing that you do, guys, if you come across with this question, so this number, guys, it is 98,750 divided by 79. So it's 98,750 divided by 79. So let's write this thing in its format. So this is its format in a column format. So on your left hand side to write a small number, then on your right hand side to write a bigger number. Do you see? So now you write all your steps. You know that you divide, multiply, you subtract, you drop. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Yeah. So now let's try to apply our steps here. We start with the first digit. We say 9 divided by 79. So 9 divided by 79, I get 0, something. That 0, it will say it's a dot. Do you see? So now let's try 98. Say 98 divided by what? 79. I get 1. Simul says here it's 1. Do you see? The moment now I get 1, I'll say 1 multiplied by 79. Say 1 multiplied by 79, which is it's 79. So now I will subtract. Before I subtract, guys, I will underline, then I subtract. Meaning now I will say 98 subtract by what? 79. Here I got 19 as my answer. So now, guys, I have a new number which is 19. Do you see? So now I have to do what? I have to drop now. So I'll drop that one here, which is 7. So now I got a new number which is 197. Do you see? After I drop now, I still got a new number which is 197, guys. So the moment now I got a new number, I'll repeat my steps. I'll say 197 divided by 79. Say 197 divided by 79. So here I got 2 something. I'll write that 2 here. Then I'll say 2 multiplied by 79. 2 multiplied by 79. Meaning this is the answer that I got. Do you see? After now I multiply, I subtract. Before I subtract, I underline. Then I will subtract now my numbers. 197 subtract by 158. Here I will say it's 9 and 3. Remember guys, when you write your number, you start here, say 9 and 3. And here it will say it will be a dot. Because 1 subtract by 1, it's 0. Do you see? So now you drop now. After you have a new number, you drop. Meaning you will have 5. So your new number now, it's what? It's 395. This one, it's your new number. You repeat your step again. You say 395 divide by 79. Say 395 divide by 79. So here I got what? I get 5 as my answer. Then I'll say 5 multiplied by 79. 5 multiplied by 79. So here I got 395. Do you see? So now I will subtract. Before I subtract, I underline. Then I will say 395 minus by 395. So here I just got 0, 0 and 0. Oh yeah, subtract 0 and 0 and 0. Do you see guys? Then now I have to drop that one now. It's 0 also on this side. Do you see? So now I got a new number now, which is 0. Remember guys, a 0, it is a number. Yeah, it is a number. So I got a new number, which is 0. So now I'll say 0 divided by 79. 0 divided by 79. It is 0. And say 0 multiply by 79. Say 0 multiplied by 79. So here I got 0. Do you see? Meaning here I'll got 0 and say now subtract. Meaning now I'll underline and say subtract. So 0 subtract 0. You get 0 guys. If you say 0 subtract by 0, you get 0. Yeah. So guys, here's another tricky thing. Why here I just put 0 instead of putting a dot? Yeah. A dot guys, you only put it on your left hand side. You only put it on your left hand side. Check it here. You only put it on your left hand side. But on your right hand side, you don't put a dot. Yeah. Because here you'll be identifying your answer. Your answer here. No need for you to put a dot here. Just put 0 here. Meaning now, if I say 98,750 divided by 79, I should get this thing as my answer. 98,750 divided by 79. So here's my answer. Do you see? So now you can say therefore. So guys, this dot they represent therefore. In maths, we don't usually write with words. We usually use some symbols. So this symbol, it represents therefore 98,750 divided by 79. The final answer is 120. It's 1,250. Do you see? Yeah. So let's try the last one, guys. So here's the last question. Even you can stop the video and try to do it to check your understanding. But let me go about it. So first thing that you do your column. And here on this side, you write what? Your small number and a bigger number and a bigger number. Do you see? Then you divide, you multiply, you subtract, you drop. So now let's divide. 4 divided by 12. Say 4 divided by 12. So here I got 0. 4 divided by 12, it's 0. Do you see? So here I'll just put a dot. And say now 41 divided by 12. 41 divided by 12. So now I got 3 as my answer. Do you see? I get 3 as my answer. So now I'll say 3 multiplied by 12, 3 multiplied by 12. So here I got 36, 3 multiplied by 12. Then I have to subtract. I will underline before I subtract. Do you see? So now let's subtract 41, subtract 36. It's 5, guys, here. It is 5. It is 5 as the answer. So here, guys, you can't put a dot. Say 4, subtract by what? By 3. You can't put a dot here. Yeah, just put your 5 there. So now you will drop this thing down, which will be 2. Do you see? So now you got a new number now, which is 52. Do you see? So you say 52, divide. You are starting again. You're repeating your step now because you got a new number. After you drop, you repeat your step if you got a new number. So let me repeat my step. I'll say 52 divided by 12. So here I get 4 as my answer. I get 4 as my answer. So now, after getting 4 as my answer, I'll say 4 multiplied by 12. 4 multiplied by 12. So I got 48. I got 48 here. Then I will underline and subtract. So now let's separate. Say 52 separate by 48. So here I will get what? I will get 4 as my answer. Then now I have to do what? I have to drop, which is 5 here. Do you see? So the moment I got 5, now I will be having a new number now. I will be having a new number. So after now I have a new number, I will repeat my step again. I'll say 45 divided by 12. Say 45 divided by 12. It is 3 here. It is 3. Do you see? And now I'll say 3 multiplied by 12. Say 3 multiplied by what? By 12, which is 36. 36 here as the answer. So after I say 36, I'll subtract now. I underline, then I subtract. Say 45 subtract by 36. So here I get 9 as my answer. Then now there is nothing to drop, guys. Here, there is nothing to drop. There is nothing that you can drop. And our answer now, it's no longer 0, it's just 9. So, sorry guys, this one it's not an answer. Our remainder, it's no longer 0, it is just 9. Meaning that if I divide this and that one, I will get a number which is decimal. Do you understand? I will get this thing and the decimal numbers. If I say, therefore, if I say 412 divided by what? By 12. Here I will get a decimal number, but that number, it will start with 343, comma something. So let's try to do it. Say 4125 divided by 12. Do you see? I got a decimal number here. I got a decimal number, which is 343,75. The reason why I got a decimal number, because now my remainder, it's no longer 0 now. It is a number now. Here's my remainder. Yeah, this one is my remainder. And this one is my answer. Do you see? The moment your remainder, it is 0, it simply says that your answer, it won't have decimals. If your remainder is 0, your answer, it won't have decimals. But the moment your remainder, it's no longer 0, it is a number, it simply says that your answer will have a decimal, which is comma 75. Do you see, guys? Yeah. So I hope, guys, you did understand this video. If you didn't understand it, you feel you were still confused, I would like if you can comment and tell me, so that I will do more videos which are based on what? On long division. So now what you can just do, you can screenshot from here, screenshot this thing, and screenshot this one as well with this one, and do your own notes, and please try these questions.